Now, if you think about it, and people of thinking age will, if this was an African American woman, don't you think you would be able to hear her on the tapes? Being angry, shouting at Tiger Woods, saying, "You cheated on me, you cheated on me, how dare you?"
Throw some hot grits on him, as Al Green can attest to. Whatever the case, women react, all right? I wanted to slash tires. I wanted to do something. I wanted to unleash that anger and that rage. I wanted to gouge his eyes out because I was so upset that somebody would cheat on me.
You can listen to the women on Blog Talk Radio to find out exactly how they would act. They're telling you.
Statement, because she kicked his ass because he was cheating. A woman's only going to go crazy if you lie or if you cheat on them. And that's what he did. He lied and he cheated. That's why he got beat upside his head. He had lacerations on the bottom of his lip.
That's a big difference.
And who else was there with him? And you said his wife, and her name is Eli? Elin, okay. All right. Did she say anything to you?
No. I mean, at this point, she was actually very quiet, just kind of in shock. You know, just kind of sitting there. It wasn't very verbal.
That's a big difference. See, that's what I know that you don't know. I listen to this stuff, man. It's simple for me. It's simple for everybody else, except for African American men, because they're listening to a bunch of women who don't know what the hell they're talking about. You listen to the tape again, you'll hear the sound of his mother.
Where's his car, too?
It's a black Escalade.
What happened?
See, the mother came out with a sound of surprise in her voice. She heard the accident. So she came out, she was like, "What happened?"
Now, there's no confirmed report that that's his mother. But it is his mother. And is she angry? Or she just asking, what happened? Did she ask, why'd you beat up my son? No. There was no need for her. She knew that her daughter-in-law didn't beat up her son. That would be crazy and stupid. That's not these people's MO. Another thing. Why don't you all believe the African American man who gave his own testimony?
It wasn't very verbal.
Did she ask you for any help or anything?
Well, yeah. I mean, when I went out there, you know, she said, "Can you please help me? Can you please help me?" Whatever the case may be. But that's when I ran back in, got the phone, and then ran back out. But other than that, I don't really recall me and her ever.
Now,
let me continue on. See, we've all seen the show Cheaters. We've seen how angry these women are. Now, we've even seen how angry some of these men are. Now, let's look at some more evidence. Let's look at the photo of his car smashed up against a tree. Let's now ignore the part of the accident in which he hit the tree. Now, let's take a close look at the vehicle itself. Do you notice something missing? Yeah. Some of you all are getting it right now. There's only one thing broken out, and that's that back window. Where are the beat marks of an angry woman? An angry woman hitting the side all up and down the back of that vehicle. Trying to get at Tiger. Where is it? That vehicle's clean, baby. That's called evidence, man. See, I've been in and out the court system. Not going to jail, but keeping other of my black brothers out of jail. Evidence is evidence. And this is just glaring evidence. You heard exactly how mad those African American women were. Want to know another piece of evidence? Well, let's go. See, did you notice how Tiger Woods' wife knocked out that back window? Like a first responder. Yeah. See, first responder will knock out that back window versus that front window too. Or a woman who has motherly instincts. Remember, she just had a baby. So she didn't want to get any of that old, nasty, dirty glass on her husband. He was already hurt. Well,
Sometimes that's how it happens, people. Sometimes people think a little bit differently. See, like if it was me, I'd have went up to that car and I'd have just knocked that window out right next to his head. Because, see, I ain't been trained. I'm not a first responder. That's what an untrained person is going to do. I don't have any children. So I wouldn't have thought to, not, hit that glass window, and I'd have got all that glass all over my kids. But, hell, thanks to her, now that I see how you're supposed to do it, I guess I'll knock out the back window too. So my kids or my loved one won't have glass all over them, in their eyes and in their mouth and stuff. I already heard it up enough, right?
A woman that angry, why would she break out the back window? Yeah. Why isn't the driver's side window broken out? Why isn't it even cracked? Even those African American women on Power Play Radio said that they would have went upside his head. An angry African American woman would have beat out his driver's side window and tried to get at that man. Where are those marks? Where are the cracks? It's called evidence. You lost before you got started, baby. I'm just saying. This is not difficult for me. This is difficult for you. You're not seeing properly. You're not listening properly. Why? Because you're listening to the wrong thing. You listen to a bunch of women when you should be listening to a bunch of men. So all y'all, take this as a lesson. None of this stuff is difficult. All you gotta do is just use your own eyes. Use your own thought processes. And you're gonna come out on top. I spent a little time debunking everything. Cablinasian. Everything. I proved that these women don't know what they're talking about. I proved that they lie. And I proved that I truth tell over and over and over and over again. But you think they're going to actually believe you and these women? Come on. So there you go, Stylistic. Wasn't hard, was it? Got all the information. You know now what I know. And now you know why you didn't receive an email in your inbox. Look, man, I ain't got no animosity towards you. Never did. See, you don't realize, but I'm going to tell you straight up right now. You're closer to us than you are to them. You don't even realize that when we talk about thugs, and see, this is where your ego comes in. You assume we're talking about you. But we ain't talking about you at all. Because there's evidence. There's evidence of why we don't. There's evidence of why you're closer to us than you are to them. First of all, you made too many damn videos. Second of all, you've proven that you care. Third of all, you've shown too much intelligence. You sitting up here trying to educate people to how you make such awesome videos. Look at it. Right there. So. Yep. Stylistic. You are more than what you think you are. You are more than what you think we think you are. So there you go. Now you know. And now you've been infused with information from the Calvary.